Schindler, voice of ESPN, voice of Na Koa Ikaika Baseball. Bill, let's first talk about Na Koa Ikaika Baseball's record. The best in the league, the best in the history. Tell me.
Best in the history of the Golden League, at least, winning percentage-wise. They have the best winning percentage all time. They also now have won the most games all time in a single season. 56 is they'll actually, Chico had won 55 this season, and they had tied with them. They pass it tonight. So on the final night of the season, they get all those records. They also win the second half. They also win the first half in the South. They win the South overall. They have the best record. They should have home field advantage throughout the playoffs, all that stuff. They're basically the best team this year in the Golden League, bar none.
You know what? It would be hard to see that in some games due to the fact there's some weird energy tonight, last night. Where does that start from? Is it the players? Is it the umps? What is it? The stands?
Well, there was some terrible umpiring, and I unequivocally will tell you, I mean, to your cameras here, that's the worst umpiring I've ever seen. And Jeff Macias should not be umpiring in this league. He shouldn't be. It's a travesty. He basically what happened tonight is that I think, and this is just my opinion, there were two batters hit from Maui. I don't know if Martinez threw at a batter or not. Look, he's hit a lot of batters. He's hit 16 batters this year, so it's not like it's something where he's been wild at times. You know,
especially with the big lead like we had.
Yes, exactly. And so, I mean, a batter was hit for Orange County. Whatever they felt, there was some words, but nobody cleared the benches. Both benches were warned, which was appropriate. I felt very appropriate. And then you kind of move on from there. And then there was a pitch up and in. Now, the problem was Jeff Macias, the first base umpire, who threw out Martinez the night before on the third batter of the game, decided then, even without the home plate umpire doing anything, to eject him from the ball game. And that's not his call. It shouldn't be that way. Martinez went kind of crazy. He had to be restrained. I hope he's not suspended. It was one of those where I've never seen an umpire in 2 games. He ejected 9 players in a 2-game span.
Wow.
And all for one team. And there is no way, if he's here for the playoffs, he can be a fair arbiter. I really have never seen an umpire be that bad in my entire career.
Who makes the final decisions on who's umping these games? And are we just being overzealous at this point, or are we being truthful and honest? Because there are league officials that do listen and watch what we're saying.
Yeah, Mr. Dan Paragini is the director of umpiring. He's a gentleman. I know him. I've seen him do college games for many years. Very good umpire, and I think an excellent person. But you know, I mean, look, he can't be responsible sometimes for all the umpires
Sure.
assigned, and sometimes you get some bad ones, and unfortunately we got a bad one here. And I understand people could look at it and say, well, you're overzealous. But look, tonight I'm going to send another email to the league commissioner saying the same thing I said last night, and this is a win. It just shouldn't happen. I mean, it's bad for the league. It's bad for the players. You know, this is a game that has all of a sudden become a focus from, hey, we won tonight, we won all these games, to how bad was that umpire at first base?
Right. Right. So from this point on, we've got the playoffs. Hopefully we come out on top. And is there more games to be played in Hawaii? We play Tuesday and Wednesday. They go on the road. Whatever happens there, is there another playoff game here at home?
Well, yes, if Maui would advance. What will happen is, of course, the Tuesday, Wednesday, travel Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, if necessary, in Orange County. Then what will happen is we'll see if there's a winner, if Maui would win that series, who the winner of the Chico-Calgary series would be. And then, of course, my guess would be Maui would start on the road and then have home field advantage those final 3 games. We'll see if it would be either in Chico, if they stay in California, play the first 2, or they go up to Calgary, and then they'd fly back here. So they'd be guaranteed at least 1 game coming back home, if not, you know, depending on how many they needed, maybe up to 3.
Bill, thank you so much for your time. I know you got to get it on the radio, and we really appreciate the insight, maybe a little 10 times more professional insight than I would know, but you're back there, you know the charts, you know what the statistics are, and we appreciate your aloha.
Hey, anytime for you, bud.
Okay. Hey, Na Koa Ikaika, we got the best record. We're here, we start the playoffs, and all we can say is it's been good here on the island of Maui.
all about you. All about you. What happened? Fucking right. I fucked up shit.